Okay, next I'm gonna go in with my Armani. This is the Luminous Silk Primer. And I'm only taking a very tiny amount because this shit was expensive. And I'm only gonna apply it right here, my forehead a little bit. And if you guys can see my mustache, mind your business. I'm gonna go get sugared in a week, so I need to let it grow out. It's been a whole season since the last time I recorded. I think the last time I recorded was in June, and we're now in October, so happy spooky season. I don't have any costumes or any like Halloween videos planned for this year. I'm barely getting back into the groove of things again. I had a little break. I think the last time I mentioned that I was getting surgery. Thankfully everything went well, so I was just recovering from that. And then summer hit, so I was just, working out. I skipped out on a semester this year for summer, and then unfortunately for fall, I didn't get my registration appointment on time. I was on a wait list for 3 classes, and unfortunately I didn't get in, which kind of bums me out because it's just going to take longer for me to graduate. Next, I'm just going to jump into doing my foundation. So I'm going to mix both of these simply because somebody once asked me in the comments which foundation do I gravitate more towards, if it's the Giorgio Armani Silk Foundation or the Nars Luminous Silk Foundation. And I feel like I use this one a little bit more simply because, I don't know, I just always tend to use this one a little bit more. But I'm going to go ahead and mix these today. And I'm in the shade 7.5 in the Giorgio Armani, and I'm in medium 3 Stromboli in the Nars. So together, I feel like this one half a shade darker than this one. You can almost even tell through the bottles. So I'm just taking that amount in the back of my hand. So in August, let me fill you guys in how my month of August was. By the way, we're almost at 500 subscribers. When I first started my channel, I was like, damn, that's gonna take me a long time. And it has, but because I haven't been consistent, I was very shy at first. I feel like I've gotten a lot more comfortable. And I want to thank each and one of you guys for, subscribing to my channel, being here with me, and yeah. This is my e.l.f. buffing brush. So in August, we actually took a trip to Cancun. It was myself, my boyfriend, my sister, and her boyfriend. And it was so nice to be able to get to experience Cancun. We actually stayed off the strip. It's further up north, and it's called Costa Mujeres. We went for a whole week. We flew through LAX. It was nice. We got there Friday. We rented a car. A lot of people say not to rent cars because you don't really need it. But since we were a little further off the strip, we kind of wanted to, explore. And then we went to Chichen Itza on that Sunday. So that was worth our rental because from Cancun to Chichen Itza, where the Mayan pyramids are, that's about a 3-hour drive. We made our rental worth it. So we drove there. We stayed the whole day there. We visited. It was a small little city exiting Yucatan, which is a different state. There was thunder that day. We were driving through thunder, but it's also green and luscious. So that was a really nice trip. And then Monday, we just chilled by the pool and the beach. We got to parasail. I've never done parasailing, and I was a little bit concerned because I'm like, I just watched Who Killed Sarah on Netflix, and if you've seen that show, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know if I want to do this, but we were out there, of course. My boyfriend wanted to do it, and I didn't want to ruin his experience, so I said, okay, let's do it. On that Tuesday, we went to Playa Mujeres. We did some snorkeling there. The water was blue, blue, blue. It's so beautiful out there. The snorkeling was cool, but I feel like we didn't get to see a lot of fishes. We did get to see some statues underwater. I also bought the underwater pouch for my phone so I can actually be recording. But it's a lot harder to record underwater than it seems because you can't really see anything. And then not only that, the plastic gets stuck to your cover, to your phone. So it's hard to press record. Playa Mujeres, it's a small little island, and we got a go-kart, and we went all around. They gave you 3 hours to explore. The first 2 hours we were riding the go-kart. We went all the way to the south point of the island, and then it's kind of small, so you can do it in less than 2 hours, but we stopped along the way. And then the last hour we got in the water, of course, very blue, very clear, and we just chilled before it was time to get back on the boat to bring us back to our hotel. We stayed at a very nice all-inclusive hotel. It's called Majestic Elegance Hotel. It's all-inclusive. They do have a 18 and over side, so if you do have kids, you can go to that one. But also, if you want a little bit more privacy, you can pay for the 18 and over section. We actually paid for the 18 and over, but we weren't really over there. We actually spent a lot of our time in the general public. I don't know. The food was okay. The drinks, I don't feel like the drinks are strong enough. So if you do go to an all-inclusive, I would suggest asking for shots, because I feel like the drinks are a little too sweet. Like, I kept asking for piña coladas and they were a lot more sweeter. It's crazy because as closer as the time is getting for us to pack up and go, it was almost like it was too good to be true. Like something was gonna happen before. Like, I don't know, I just couldn't trust that I couldn't believe we were actually gonna take this trip and do all the activities we had in mind. But we did, and it was amazing. We also went to this like private park where they have ATVs, they have zip lining, and they have a cenote. A cenote, for those of you that don't know, is a natural sinkhole made out of fresh water. And you can find, there's thousands of them in Cancun and the Yucatan area. So it's just Earth's natural pools. Thursday we went to Cozumel. That was like a 10-12 hour day. Every day we were waking up super early, but this day in particular we had to wake up extra early because we had to get to Playa del Carmen, which is about an hour from where we stayed. Whoa, it got dark. You see this weather. And then from there, you actually have to get a ferry to get to Cozumel, because Cozumel is a much bigger island than Playa Mujeres. The ferry is about a 45-minute ride, and oh my gosh, it started raining as soon as we got on the ferry, and we had to sit outside because there was no room inside, and everyone starts getting drenched, and the boat's just rocking back and forth. Honestly, it felt like I was on a mini Titanic. I'll insert some clips so you guys can see what I'm talking about. It was an adventure for sure, just to get to Cozumel. We were gonna go snorkeling in two different reefs. We actually went to El Cielo, and I forget the other one, but in one we saw a bunch of colorful fishes. There was a photographer there. Unlike Playa Mujeres, there wasn't a photographer. And then also there, I felt like it was longer than Playa Mujeres. They let you just roam around. Also, if you didn't know how to swim, there was a guy that was obviously part of the crew that would help you. They had one of those what are they called? The donuts, or like the... Damn, I'm like losing all my words. Horrible. Anyways, they were helping people navigate through the water if they didn't know how to swim, so everyone could experience it. And then we went to go see the starfish. That was lovely. I've never seen starfish in real life. On the boat too, they offer like beer, they offer water, soda, shots. So it's fun. I feel like we had a better experience in the Cozumel snorkeling. I'll try to get all the information I can, and I'll insert it in links below. If you are going to be going to Cancun anytime soon, highly suggest to do that activity. It was so fun. So after that, we went to El Cielito, which is like this beach area. You can only get there through boat, and the water is literally by your knees. So clear water. You're just chilling out there, drinking and taking pictures. And then also, I forgot to mention this, but when we went to the snorkeling in Playa Mujeres, whoever knew how to swim could dive in the water without any life vests, any gear, just to cool off, freshen up. So I got to do that, which was honestly, I think, the second best. Well, there was a lot of great experiences on that trip, but that's gonna be a memory I keep forever, because I'm sure there are sharks there, but I didn't think I would have the courage to do that. In the past, when I've seen people do that in movies, like jump into the middle of the ocean and not a care, I'm like, I can never do that. And when I was there, I was like the first person literally to jump in the water. Yeah, and then Friday we just said our goodbyes to beautiful Cancun, and we left. Yeah, it was a chef's kiss experience, honestly. If you guys have the opportunity to go, I would highly suggest going. The only thing though, if you are going to be flying internationally during this time, they do require for you to get a test. Negative, has to be negative 3 days prior from you flying back. We actually had our test in the hotel. Yeah, in e.l.f. Cancun. So for my birthday, I got a little Sephora. You know how they send you those free gifts? I got this cute Nars package. It's so tiny that I'm not even gonna like use it, I don't think. This is a Laguna bronzer. This is so tiny. And then this is their lipstick. I don't know, I think this is their Laguna lipstick or something, but it's a brown with a little bit of shimmer. I got the Fenty bronzer. This is the first bronzer I buy from Fenty. I have a lipstick, the black one. This is a bronzer in the color Island Tings. So pretty. So this is going to be the one I'm using today. And then I also got her lips, the Stunna lip paint. This is in the color Underdog. Since we're in fall, I figured I should get a fall color lipstick. And yeah, I'm excited to use this and this. So let me go into the bronzer now. Okay, that's pigmented. I was watching the Savage x Fenty show that just dropped on Amazon Prime. It's so good, but honestly, I feel like last year's was amazing. I feel like the choreography, don't get me wrong, she's amazing. The choreographer for the show, she's bomb. What's her name? Let me see. I follow her on Instagram too. Found her. Paris Gobel? I love her choreography, and I can almost spot it out now too. She's the one that did J-Lo's Super Bowl halftime show choreography, and also the Yummy video where all the girls come out. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. She did that one too. Amazing. I'm just gonna go in with like neutral tones because I'm gonna be wearing that like dark lipstick, so I don't want too much attention on my eyes. But let me tell you guys, I am now 30 years old. Thank God I made it to this next chapter in my life. It was bittersweet because I got the C word a day prior. I found out I had a day before my birthday, and I had a little get together planned for that Saturday, the 18th, and I obviously had to cancel everything. Things happen for a reason. I'm thankful I'm still here. Why am I getting emotional? Because a lot of people don't get this lucky, and I have no one else to blame but myself for getting too comfortable. I'm not here to tell you to do anything you don't want to do. I'm just here sharing my experience because I'm entitled, and you're entitled to every experience you have. And I'm just here to share it because it was a hard lesson learned. I had to cancel everything. But honestly, at that time, I didn't even give a shit about my birthday party. Or like it wasn't even a party. It was, my camera died. As I was saying, it wasn't even a big party. It was just a small get together with my closest friends and, you know, my family. And I had already made a theme. It was going to be an all white themes. My sister was helping me plan it. And I mean, I was a little bummed out in the beginning, but I just felt so sick that I didn't really care for it. Like, I honestly just fighting for my life and trying to get better. And I've never been that sick in my entire life. First started off with body aches and chills. I didn't get a fever. On my actual birthday, I lost my senses, so I lost my taste of smell and taste, so that was fun. That was my birthday gift from the world for being so damn careless and stubborn and annoying. I was such an emotional mess on my actual birthday. I was just like, more than anything, I was crying because I was grateful. Luckily, you know, I didn't end up in the hospital, but that same day on my birthday, my friend from work came and she dropped off flowers, some soup, a small cake, and just a bunch of like teas. Super sweet. And then in the afternoon, my mom and my sister came by. They brought me my gifts, which I got an Apple Watch. Look at me, I'm all fancy now. Like, I work out, so I'm like, ooh, now I can track my steps, track how many calories I'm burning, my heart rate, and all of that. And then my sister brought me a 1942 bottle, my first ever 1942 bottle, tequila that is, and she had it engraved, super cute. It says cheers to 30 years. So I want to think that I got to celebrate my birthday a little bit earlier this year in Cancun, because luckily that didn't get postponed. Everything went so smoothly. But during my longer than 2 weeks off, I was watching a lot of Netflix. That's all I did. I was literally like in and out of naps. Some good shows are that I watched. Clickbait was pretty good. Oh my gosh, have you guys watched the Squid Games? I know it's still #1 trending on Netflix right now. Kind of reminds me of Hunger Games, Korean style. A little bit more savage than Hunger Games, but it's pretty interesting. I would give that a try if you haven't watched it already. Oh, the Netflix, the Britney versus Spears, that's good. So happy that her dad finally stepped down from being her conservator. That's what she's been wanting for a really long time, and hopefully she gets out of that. It's been a while since I looked this glam. I love it. I'm starting to feel like my full self again. That shit takes a toll on you mentally, physically, emotionally. My mom's like, what is it, a nail polish? Super pigmented. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh my gosh, I think I'm making my lips a little bit bigger than they are. Alright, I fixed my lipstick. Kind of, sort of. But I just realized that my waterline was left blank, so I'm adding a little bit of black eyeliner just to the corners. I'm not going to bring it all the way in because then it makes my eyes look smaller. But before I end this video, I do want to take this time to thank my family and my friends that reached out to me while I was sick, that came to my doorstep, that took time out of their busy schedules to drop something off for my birthday to make me feel better. And that just filled my heart up with so much joy, and it was so heartwarming to see that. So all the text messages that I received, like everything was just so, I'm just so very appreciative from this new chapter. That is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching my little chit chat. This makeup look, super fall vibes, right? Okay, good. Please subscribe if you're not already, and thank you again so much for watching. I hope to be seeing you guys very, very soon. Bye.